Jonathan Brandt, GoOutLiving. This is one of our shorts today. Um, so I was on my walk the other day and I started thinking about behaviors. And what brought it up was when I started doing the podcast, I found myself sitting a lot more than usual. And I could tell with my back, with just how I felt overall, energy was down. Uh, and I knew I needed to change something. So I went and bought a standing desk. So this is kind of going to be a bit of a product review, but it's mostly about behaviors. Real quick on the desk, I really do like it. It's adjustable. It is 16 inches by 31 and a half, and the height is from 27 inches up to 43.5. So you can do a sitting to standing. I really like it. It's exactly what I needed. It was not that expensive. It was very affordable. I'll post it on the blog. So that's the desk. And again, I like it. So, uh, behaviors. That was the big thing that I wanted to go over today. Uh, when we want to get healthy, when we are looking for a change in lifestyle, one of the first places to look for is behaviors. And when I talk about behaviors, I made a list, and anybody can get this, but it's very straightforward. And this is what I suggest everybody do. You can download this, I'll put this on the blog as well. So I listed behaviors on one side. And anywhere from I got sleep, breakfast, coffee. Do you go through the drive through? Do you sit primarily at work? Snacks, lunch? You get it. Um, go through, and like I said, put a plus and minus. Do you believe that behavior is good? Or do you believe it needs work? Again, simple, a plus and minus. When you have a bad or a minus sign and you want to change that behavior, I say you start with a SMART goal. We've discussed before what a SMART goal is. SMART goal is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. When you do a SMART goal, especially with something like a behavior, I suggest you start small. Pick one behavior. Don't try and overload yourself while going, okay, I got a lot of minuses here and I need to change all this. You don't want to do that. You want to start with one or two, something that you know you can achieve, though. And again, that's where the SMART goal comes in. So let's look at one. Let's look at, okay, sit primarily at work. What's a simple SMART goal for that? Okay, we're being specific. We're sitting too much. What we want to do, and this is like me with the desk, I wanted to get standing up more. So what can we measure it by? Well, let's say in a 4-hour period, you're only standing up one or two times. Add standing up two more times. Say every half an hour you stand up for a couple minutes. That's measurable, but make sure you can achieve it, because that's the next thing. If it's too hard to achieve, there's no point. Then we want it to be relevant. It's pretty relevant, isn't it? I mean, us being healthy is relevant. And then time bound. Give yourself a week to start with. Within that week, you can even break it down. 3 out of the 5 days at work, I'm going to do this. I'm going to stand up 2 more times during the day, 3 more times. But again, make sure you can do it. Let's look at another one. A behavior like coffee. We think it's simple, but again, we know a lot of sugar is not good for you. But if you're going through that drive-through, it's also expensive. So again, go through a SMART goal. Be specific. We want to change what we do with coffee. We're going to make it at home. Measurable. Instead of going through the drive-through 5 times a week, we're going to go through, okay, 2. We'll start slow, but then we'll make it 3 times at home. Creamers. Be careful with creamers. Don't throw a lot of, sugary creamers in it. relevant. Again, it's very relevant to what we're doing, trying to change that health and wellness. We're trying to have a better lifestyle. Time bound. Again, start with a week. Start with 2 weeks. By the end of the month, you want to be completely away from going through the drive-through. These are all, again, behaviors that we all have. And you just have to make a list, do a plus minus. Now, on the other side here, we have improvements. I suggest writing down how you're improving. How is it going? Now, even if you have a plus, even if it's something you do well, you can always improve on that. We can look at exercise. Okay, you're walking 30 minutes a day. Well, guess what? That's great. But we can increase it, can't we? We can improve on it. Write it down. We're going to improve by 10 minutes. Make it a SMART goal and improve it. But every time you write in what you're improving, guess what? It's going to make you feel pretty good, isn't it? Behaviors are, I think, the key to change, to beginning that healthy lifestyle. I think it's, well, you have to admit it first, right? You got to take responsibility for what behaviors you have. And then you go and you change it. But again, start small. You don't have to be in a hurry. Remember, this isn't about 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It is as far as, okay, that's how we're going to get to that healthy lifestyle. But this is the rest of your life, is what you're looking at. So start small, build. As you accomplish one, as you improve on one, add another one, and then another one. And again, you have a lifetime to do this. So don't think you have to do it all overnight, because a lot of people overwhelm themselves. And that's not what you want to do. So I would pick, okay, breakfast. And then I'd pick exercise. I would do both those together. I think that's a good combination. And again, small steps like this will lead to, guess what, a healthier lifestyle in the end. I really do think it's that easy. And again, I'll put this up on the blog. Very simple. And you can do whatever you guys want, but I think that's a good start. That's behaviors. And again, with me, I'm standing now. I'm not sitting as much. Something that it was a big deal, to be honest with you. But it was an easy way to change that behavior. I just bought a standing desk. Simple. All right, guys. That's really all I have today. Like I said, behaviors. It's extremely important when you're trying to change. Look at your behaviors one step at a time and start that journey. All right. Thank you, guys. As you know, find that attitude, keep that attitude, go out living. Bye, guys.